Hey guys, what's up? It's SlickShotGames here, and welcome to another map review. Today we're going to be reviewing DE Sub-Zero by FMPONE. Normally I try to pick users and creators that don't really get much light but make quality maps and put the hours in, and I respect that. This time around is an exception though. This is a very popular map creator. He's created DE Cash, which is very popular in the competitive and matchmaking scene, as well as DE Santorini. So this will be a rare exception where it's a relatively more known map creator, but no less we'll be reviewing it the same as all the other map reviews. So I'm going to be giving you a rundown, my suggestions, and just if you haven't seen the map, just bear witness to the new map that may even potentially make it into the game, more likely than not. So we'll be starting this off on the T side. So visually speaking, it's a beautiful looking map. The skybox, the lights, the texture, the grunge, and the detail all is very professionally made. Custom T models and snow particle effects, all that in the map. Just they went above and beyond to make a quality and a detailed map, aesthetically speaking. So that's I mean already great to hear. Avenge the Earth, it says right here, and you're on the T side. So we're going to be kind of running it down. So first, going to A. A requires you to cross mid, and this is the mid section. T's and CT's can get there almost equally as fast, I believe. So they'll be on the left or right, etc. So one interesting element is having to cross to A long, which are two ways to make it to A. There's three ways technically to make it to A: through mid, A long, pit, and the main A long area over here. So I just shot at them, but we'll run it down more in detail. So there's no possible way to make it to A without passing through mid or crossing mid. And it's a very interesting dynamic. It'll require maybe T's that feel vulnerable to smoke this off, try to make it across. It's an interesting dynamic, similar to Dust 2, doors, one peeking when the CTs cross the site and stuff like that. So it's a similar idea of that. You could pick mid from this upper section if you use this ladder, wait for a push from up here as well as a T, and watch mid as a T as well from an upper section here, giving them maybe more of a crutch, more of a help to kind of try to mitigate the defense, the mid defense, and a long pushes, etc. So we're going to be going through long. So boom, we're already on A that fast here. Well, not that fast, but we're on A automatically here. If you push A long, make it through mid. You could also go through, we call this the pit area, similar to drop zone or droppy in cobblestone. Once you fall, without a teammate's help, you can't get back up. So once you're down here, you're down here. And you could attack the site from lower. You go plant into any one of these sections, any of this red zone, and there's a safe plant like cash and stuff like that in this corner right here to really not be so vulnerable, because these are so vulnerable, these areas, as CTs rotate from here. So I don't know how this valve will do, if it'll impair, I don't know if it'll kind of be awkward when defusing. I'm not sure how it'll go, but a good post-plant position is this tanker right here. You jump up right here, and you catch the CTs rotating, shoot them through this fence. They won't even know you're there, and be able to get the information as well. But you are, of course, subject to a flank, and you'll be very vulnerable if they do flank. And these are, post-plant position here, post-plant position behind this box, stuff like that, the basics. So let's go through mid and see how, if you were to attack the B site from mid. So say you are able to take it successfully when the aim duels, use your nades, etc. You can make it through A over here. A CT might be holding passive back here, and overall, similar to B on Dust 2, you're able to do a B split from here and here. So B has a more direct path here. It's directly through this, and boom, you're already outside of B basically. And you continue, and there's two routes. You could either enter here, go through the squeaky door, similar to A on cash, or continue straight and enter from a more vulnerable location. Not vulnerable, more of an open location, and enter. You can plant anywhere in these safe spots. You want to call them safe. Here, this corner, and things like that to make it really safe. And if you continue even further, similar to cache as well, you could take this ladder up and you'll be in what they call the CT upper area that you could also get here from mid. So yeah, you'll be able to kind of get up here. Post plant positions, we're probably gonna be having a really passive plant here, you know, and be back here in this corner holding for pushes from there, and then when need be peek, things like that. This is wall bangable, so if you're CT in here T or vice versa, you could spam this. So yeah, this area CTs will probably be hiding here if they want to play pushed upper, and you'll be able to use this glass area to jump spot essentially and kind of see what you're working with here if they give you anything to work with. So yeah, that's about that. We're going to go on the CT side real fast and kind of run down the defense positions and where you would get aggressive, etc. Okay, so now we're on the CT side. Similarly, I'm going to go to A, and we're going to check out kind of the rotation. Here is the rotation I was speaking of. Pretty simple. You're there pretty fast. As far as defense positions, to stop a push from them pushing in, you can play back here with an op. You could play around here with an op. Just overall be able to work around this big thing. You can get up on this ladder. These are very vulnerable and just bad positions overall, and you're not going to be able to really it's a one and done spot essentially, so you're not going to be able to use these positions effectively. Similarly, crossfires here with an M4 with some kind of rifle, teammate there, or similarly speaking, can't test if you could boost up here with a teammate, but if you are able to get up here, at least you could jump spot, but not very effectively. But if you are able to get up here, it'd be very similar to Dust 2, where the enemies are on Dust 2B, where you're looking down on the B site. Similar to Overpass, because there's elements from all different maps. This incline up here, similar to Overpass Monster B Tunnel, or a Monster, you can slide up on the right side and left in this situation, and be able to let them pass, be very sneaky, very cheeky, but unfortunately your spray's messed up from this location, so it's practically impossible to kill anybody when you're up here. You'd have to slide down and then pick a fight similar to Monster Tunnel on Overpass. But imagine just creeping in here as a T, and there's a guy just up here being sneaky about it. So yeah, that's kind of the rundown. You could have somebody holding down here. If they do, you could be holding in these corners. Very cheeky, very vulnerable there, but and T's likewise can plant the bomb for down here and stuff like that. So yeah, overall, interesting site. I like this site better than the B site, and I'll let you know why in a second. I believe if you're not seeing, you could be in this corner and be playing off each other from here, and maybe somebody playing here, a crossfire setup, stuff like that. So yeah, there's very interesting things you could do on this map. Now let's go to the B site, and then let's wrap it up. So to get to the B site, you can go through here, take a left, and you'll be heading to A, but similar to drop you, once you fall, but you'll be able to reach mid relatively fast, similar to the T's. And if you go through here, you could go to mid similarly, and you'll be in CT upper. So over here, the post plant positions can be around here, maybe here, being kind of annoying. This is a very strong corner, I feel. You catch them peek in the window, you catch them if they come out the door, and utilizing your mollies and stuff like that, you can really be a nuisance to them. And back here, I think this will be one of the strongest boxes to be able to play around and just be a nuisance if they're playing for time and stuff like that. So yeah, this box can be very strong, easily mollied out though, I feel. If you feel somebody's back there, you can molly it out. And alright, so yeah, that's about it. Wasn't the most thorough rundown of the map, but it's definitely a unique map. I maybe change the size of this site, may be able to add more post plant position, make this maybe taller. stuff like that, just to freshen it up a bit, because I feel like the battles will be occurring in the halls, so to speak, the water they call this. And here, over here, the site leaves very little room to actually fight in, I feel, although I haven't played it competitively, so it's my opinion, and it's difficult to decide. So yeah, that's about that. Overall, great map, quality map. Look forward to it if it ever makes into the game, playing it in a competitive setting and seeing what kind of shenanigans, so to speak, I could pull on it, and kind of what fun can happen on it. Thanks for watching, as usual, guys. Appreciate every single bit of it, and I will, if you have anything to suggest, please comment below, and I'll catch you guys next week.